I mean, it's very culty, right?
Yeah.
I don't like it. So, I mean, Richard doesn't like it either. He refuses.
Yeah.
For the second time, knowing full well what that means now. He repeats to everybody there that he is not going to ever wear a collar again. He's an adult man. I'm a grown man. I got shit to do. And it's stuff that has to be taken care of. You guys don't understand. I have a job. Someone has to feed the dog, fuck the wife, adult stuff.
Yeah. I don't got time to be following you guys around with a collar on.
Right. Yeah. And I love how he's like, look, you can teach me magic. I ain't putting that fucking thing on, but we can talk. So Elizabeth now has to kill herself. She prepares to do so. She does a little flick of the wrist Assassin's Creed thing, even though it's not quite that. But Richard prevents her from doing it. And she's like, nope, got in the way, grabbed it away. And Verna stabs her in the back and kills her for her. That's a weird thing to say.
She has her back in the best way.
That's good. I was going to say assisted suicide, which isn't very fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Got your back, bitch.
They're great friends. I feel like it's the same between Richard and Jan. Okay, not really, but you have shot me and or you stabbed me. We're not friends anymore.
Yeah. Well, she's dead, so.
That's true.
She wasn't worried about being her friend anymore anyway.
It only matters what Verna says now. Like, no, she wanted me to do that. Like, really? Because she can't say that.
Uh-huh.
So
Verna seems to be the one that has the least bit of, I don't know. She's the hardest, it seems, so far. She's the tough one.
Which leads us to think that she's a sister of the dark, because we know that there's one good sister and one bad sister left.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And Verna's all harsh and mean, so
Duh.
Right.
Richard gets pissed, tries to choke her out for the murder she just committed in front of everybody.
He chokes her out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She turns the blame back around on him and is like, no, this is all your fault. Even though I stabbed her, it's your fault. You made me do it.
A very calm and adult conversation they're having moments after Richard trying to choke her out.
Well, I mean, also the room is being set on fire while this is happening and she's levitating him in the air. It's a calm conversation in the middle of some chaos.
Right. Kahlan brings the lightning to her hands now because, why not add to the chaos? Fire's not bad enough. Y'all want lightning? It's done. Okay? Yeah. Now you're fucked. She brings the lightning. It pulls the fire in and does the exact opposite thing that lightning does. Yeah. Weird.
It doesn't add to the fire. It sucks it out.
It in, yeah.
This has to be because it's subtractive.
Wow, you know what? That hadn't occurred to me, but no, it has to be.
I had to sit and think about it for a minute, because I was like, why the fuck would Kahlan's magic suck up Verna's magic? Kahlan is she's not a witch or a sorceress. It doesn't make sense that she was able to extinguish the fire unless it's subtractive, taking the additive away.
Yeah, well, we know that she has both parts of the gift, so it's totally possible for subtractive magic to be a thing for her. I mean, I don't think it's really thought about in the same terms, because she keeps saying, look, I don't know how to do it, and it just kind of happens. She
seemed really in control of it there, and it's weird because it doesn't become a thing for everybody in the room. They're not all like, whoa, how'd you do that shit? They all kind of just let it pass. Verna does make a comment in a minute about how she has to be careful with that power because she doesn't know shit about what she's doing, which is okay. She does acknowledge Kahlan's doing some crazy shit she probably shouldn't be doing. But nobody else in the room is like, that was weird, right?
Well, yeah, and even Richard, okay, so you can just do that all the time now? Or how much can I depend on you having this skill?
Yes.
Because it seems to be pretty at will right now.
Yeah, I know Richard was in danger, but it definitely didn't seem like a revenge fire she was pulling down from the sky to kill Verna. It was very much controlled putting out the fire that she did. So it seemed different.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think being on purpose in and of itself makes it different.
Right. Verna also tells Richard he's going to be in a lot of danger if he doesn't take the help that they are offering. And then after Verna leaves, Richard tells Kahlan that they've been using magic on him, trying to force him to accept the offer of the collar. This has been happening both times that they've been there.
Yeah, it doesn't mention it the first time, though.
No, he didn't know what it was.
Right, but this time he has it figured out. He feels them trying to change his mind. I like the way Terry puts this in there, because all of the sudden, something is happening to Richard. He's like, oh, he could feel the vibe coming off of the sister, and he knows what it is. He's like, they're getting in my head. They're trying to change my answer. What's the point in even asking him to come along if you're going to try and change the answer?
Yeah, if you're going to force it. No, absolutely. It seems weird. Like I said, this whole situation seems like a weird setup that they have. He also says that it was stronger the second time.
Oh, you mean the pull?
Yeah. And that's probably why Kahlan noticed it too. She could see something going on between the two of them when she was like watching Elizabeth try to get Richard to take that offer.
Right. Well, if she can tell that he's having a headache, she can probably tell if he's being, manipulated through magical microwaves or something of the sort.
Jedi mind trick.
Kahlan says that these are sorceresses. She's got them figured out, and they are likely killing themselves to pass on the power to the next person to make them stronger, which tracks with what Richard is feeling.
Right.
And which, I mean, it's not a great reason, but there's a reason, I guess, about why they're killing themselves, which seems, still pretty needless.
It does, but at least it does give it a reason, because I had started to think while I was listening to this chapter, why don't these women refuse? Like, I get that they're following a credence and like they fully believe what they're doing. Like, they're all in.
They're believers.
But each of these women has had a look of fear across her face when she realized, like, at the last moment that this was happening. And I feel like you can believe all you want. There's self-preservation that should kick in at some point, especially if there's no purpose. Like, if the only purpose was to make him feel guilty and have nightmares for the rest of his life for saying no, that's stupid.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, them killing themselves to pass their power so the next one might succeed, I could see where you can make a zealot do that, even if they, in their brain, are like against suicide. You could make somebody believe something so strongly that they're like, no, I have to do this. This is the way. This is my whole life's purpose is led up to this point to help the next sister along.
Literally saying, my purpose here on this earth is to die. For you.
Yes.
Which is fucked.
It's fucked, but it makes a little, like, minutely more sense than if they were just killing themselves to make a point and to, like, punish him.
Right.
Because that would make no sense to me why these...
No, they have the dreams for that.
Yeah, why these women... Why at least one of them wouldn't have been like, you know what?
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going to do that.
You're absolutely right.
You can go back to the palace and tell them that I did that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go have a beer at the tavern. Bye.
Done.
Richard at this point does point out that the math doesn't add up as far as two people dying trying to save one. Why the fuck are they doing this? It doesn't make sense. Which, this is kind of what I was thinking too. There has to be a bigger picture here for this all to make sense. For these women's power to be siphoned into one, just for the purpose of one wizard, like, he must mean a lot. Not him specifically, but the wizards are important.
Yeah, the gift specifically.
Yes.
I just like, he did the math. And he was like, it's low math, but he goes, okay, we're going to kill one person to save another person. Already, you're just trading one for one. So, like, not really the best model for saving people. And then we're going to kill two people to save one person. And yet you're saying, this is all just to save your life. Well, you're killing more than you're not killing. So you guys are doing a terrible job. 200% fail rate immediately. And you haven't even done nothing yet.
It does illustrate that it's not about the person specifically, though. It is about the gift, because it's fine to throw away 2 people for 1 person. And that math doesn't sound right, but when you say it's fine to throw away 2 sorceresses for 1 wizard, that thing kind of even, like, it starts to make sense.
Oh.
Yeah. And I just thought it was interesting because Richard himself seems to be implying that he thinks it's specifically because of him, but they would do this for any young wizard. It's just about locking them down.
Which is still so bizarre.
Yeah.
Like I said before, they have to do it somewhere near a hole, or they're just going to be buried where they fall, because a little kid is not going to be able to, like, dig a grave and move a body.
Yeah. No, not normally. I mean, does it say he has to not use the gift?
No, but I don't think it's, like, available to him to really use at this point.
No, I mean, I think you're right. I feel like I would try to find some type of loophole. Be like, I'm going to sit here all night and just imagine this dirt moving, and we'll see what happens.
You know what? If anybody could do that, Richard would be the guy to do that. He pulled Kahlan back from the underworld by just imagining some stuff in his head, and, like, it turned out to be real.
Yeah.
So if that happened to me even one time, even when I wasn't trying to do something, I would make that my new hobby. Like, I would never not be doing that. Like, come here, Spoon. Come here, Spoon. I want the cereal. Maybe the milk will just jump out of the fridge if I concentrate long enough. And, I mean, it wouldn't happen for me, but it'd be awesome.
That dude cut me off. I'm going to keep staring at the back of his head.
Can't pop his tire. Show you to cut me off.
So, Kahlan is scared that Richard's going to be put down by these headaches, and he assures her that his plan is going to work, and tomorrow they're going to be an Aiden drill with Zed, and it's all going to be okay.
It's going to be fine.
Tied up with a bow. That's the end of the book, right?
Yeah, all done. That was it. So from here, I guess we just, move on to the show or something like that, because there's no more ink written.
Yeah, it's all tied up. All done.
Perfect. Oh, except...
That's not true. At all.
Except the whole rest of the book.
Yeah.
Like, you turn a page and you're surprised by 500 more pages. Oh, shit, I didn't see that there.
Look at all that girth.
It's going to take me 20 minutes to read this book instead of the original 15.
But that's the end of it. So if you guys had any special thoughts about this chapter, how you feel about meat people salad, we would love to hear about it. You can email us at podcastatt@gmail.com. You can find us at podcastatt on Instagram. You can find us at all the things on Facebook. You can give us a call or a text at 616-259-0025. We would love to hear from you guys. We've been thinking, literally, if you guys want to send us any of your thoughts about any future episodes, we would love to have them. So if you have any specific parts of a book or a specific chapter that you really have some strong thoughts on and that you would love to share with us, we would love to have them. So feel free to send those to us in any of those methods, and we will potentially be putting you on air in one way or another.
If you want.
Yes, absolutely. If it's a private message, we take those too. But that's all we have for you guys today. So thanks for sticking around.
That's right. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.